Cooking with Kaya is getting cooked. Video by Omizi, man. Let's get right into the video.
When Cooking with Kaya was in her prime, if there would have been no haters, that meant I would have been dead. Because honestly, there's nothing y'all could tell me that would have convinced me that what she was doing was okay. I don't find it funny to prey on women's insecurities, and I damn sure don't find it funny to prey on men's instabilities, not insecurities. Okay, a man's instability, the way that women were getting bullied in their own home, in their own bed, in their own kitchens, and Kaya was sitting there every single day watching this happen, watching men disrespect their girlfriends, post that on TikTok, and she proceeds to get up every morning, make that food, and shake her ass in front of that camera, talking about hee hee ha ha, I'm making money, you are miserable and I'm making money. And that's exactly why she's in the state that she is in right now.
Geesh, that is jealousy in a stretch if I ever seen one. I'm here to double down on a sentiment that I've shared on this channel for a very long time. Cooking with Kaya is the Kevin Samuels of this modern generation. The way that she has divided households by doing a silly, funny, dancing, joking thing has been the most insane thing to watch in real time. And now in late 2025, we are seeing people put out think pieces after lies on Twitter, lies on Facebook, and all these other platforms have basically bashed Kaya's hypothetical sculling about her disappearance from social media. I think the way that the internet has got here has been so strange, especially if we look at the beginnings of her career.
1, 2, Kaya's coming for you. Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do. Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
When a 22-year-old Cooking with Kaya burst onto the scene with her catchy jingle, Cooking with Kaya, it took social media by storm. It was a young woman doing something that social media, for the most part, had written off a whole gender of her not doing. Cooking. And she was doing it with her sex appeal. Now, with the combination of attractiveness, food, and a catchy jingle, Kaya went quadruple diamond in black households, to the point where two things happened. One, she spawned a bunch of copycat clones, and two, she sparked a social media trend where guys would play this sound just to see their girlfriend's reactions.
Here we go, Cooking with Carter, Cooking with Carter. What are you doing?
Why are you singing that?
Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Now, the discourse started off very cutesy, very demure. You know, even those that were quote unquote haters of her content really kept it nice and high and tight.
I'm sorry, but I do not like this little Cooking with Kaya hoe. I was on the phone with this dude the other day. He got saying, Cooking with Kaya, Cooking with Kaya. Don't be saying that on my motherfucking phone. To make it even worse, I can barely cook. I might be able to cook a little cornbread and a little cabbage, but all that, I can't cook like that. Then you got the girl dancing while she cooking. Like, girl, you was doing that for no reason. Like, it would have been cool if the girl didn't have a dump truck. My man is not allowed to watch Cooking with Kaya, period, point blank. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care.
It mainly started off as discourse between young 20-something-year-olds talking about how they're supposed to cook, what they're supposed to do for a man. Is this funny? Is this entertaining? Blase, blase, blah. All the while showing, you know, hamburger helper meals, talking about how they provide. It was But things definitely took a turn when two things happened. The older generation got involved, and Kaya started being a part of every single person's stream. She started being on streams with some of the biggest streamers in the game, like DDG or Ray and Rakai. But what really took her over the edge and had the community come down on her as a whole, and this is where I think everything went totally out of line, is Streamer University. Now, I'm not gonna go into a big long recap about what happened at Streamer University. Just know that real deal haters were either birthed or opened up their views and opinions on Cooking with Kaya at Streamer University. Whether it was the incident where she broke up with her boyfriend and her boyfriend went on stream crying to the community, whether it was just her general aura being around other women, and you know, sometimes women get jealous around other women, or with her just being more and more visible, people decided to just slander Cooking with Kaya's name.
No, deadass, I'm not even making that up. Like, I was like, hey girl, and I started dancing. I had seen her and I was like, Cooking with Kaya, and she was like, fuck, damn bitch, okay. Because one thing about it, I'm trying to support every single body. And I'm trying to support you too, Cooking with Kaya. So yes, I did your little dance, and she looked at me like I was crazy with an attitude, and I'm like, nobody has done that on campus. but she did. But maybe she has a different vibe on stream.
Now, leaving Streamer University, Kaya has the mean girl allegations. She has the male-centered allegations. She has the body that's making people jealous. And she's also attached to all these men streamers. You know, the men want to be around her because she's attractive and she cooks and she's attractive and they like ass and she's attractive. Did I mention that they really found her attractive? Yeah, that generally doesn't go over so well when there's a new kid on the block that a lot of the men find to be attractive. Ever since that Streamer University moment though, two things happened. One, Cookinwitkya took a little bit of a hiatus from the streaming world, and it was good because she kept breaking down and crying on stream and nobody could really figure out why.
I'm just irritated. I feel like my name just gets slandered so much and I really don't be doing nothing. Like, I literally don't be doing nothing. It's just always something. When it comes to my name, it's just always something. Like, it's so rare that I see positive stuff about me. And I literally don't do nothing. Like, nothing. Like, nothing could get worse than that. So it's just like, all the hate and everything, like, nothing affects me no more. Like, it's like I have no feelings no more. All right, y'all, I'm finna just end for a little bit.
And the second thing was the mudslinging elevated to a totally different level. People started making up all sorts of narratives about Cookinwitkya, none of which were backed and verified by anybody but one fake Twitter account. This Twitter account running around portraying themselves to be Cookinwitkya claimed that she had been broke and is 1 to 2 paychecks away from not having any money, etc., etc. Saying that she went from making so much money to struggling. And without any level of research, everyone ran with it. This story and the story about her going to Dubai so she can have an Indian prince basically poop on her. I remember seeing so many videos surrounding this content and I thought to myself,
Poop on her. Nah, that I had to pause right there. What the fuck is up with this Dubai poop situation, bro? Like, what's up with the poop in Dubai? What is that?
Myself, what is the verification? I remember Cookinwitkya saying that, hey, those Facebook accounts and those X accounts aren't real. So why would people be running with these accounts? And I think the point really gets hammered home when this past weekend we found out on Twitter that there were so many accounts that were based out of so many different countries posing to be American based. Here's an example. This is a literal Cookinwitkya account on Twitter that is based in Nigeria. And the only reason why they exist is to stir up narratives, sell rage bait, and potentially sell you a fake link in bio so you can buy their quote unquote OF content, but it's ultimately a scam. But people really ran with this stuff.
I don't feel bad for Cookinwitkya. And the reason why I don't feel bad for Cookinwitkya is because you built a whole entire brand off of degrading and putting down women. You built your entire brand off of being a pick-me. Cookinwitkya, showing people these mediocre ass plays that you're making. She created this narrative that women should be nothing more.
Bitch, you're a hater. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call her a bitch. I'm sorry. My bad, bro. I'm working on that. I don't like disrespecting women, bro. I don't do that. But yeah, bro, she's a hater, bro. She's like literally a hater. Like, this is crazy. Why are you hating so much? This is, I don't know. It's just too early.
More than domesticated servants.
Where did they get this
Lower
from?
your
Bro,
standard.
she made a part 2, bro. She's hating. Why are you worried about somebody that you don't feel bad for? That don't make sense. If you don't feel bad for her, why are you so worried about her? The little clout that you getting off talking about her type shit, I guess. Do you, man? Do you?
Give men wifey level energy for situationship effort. Actually, less than that.
And when she disrespected her man in front of the whole world, then she played dumb and act like she didn't know what was going on while on stream, that's when you knew it was over. That's when she sold her soul. She didn't lose her fans because they hated on her. She lost her fans because she stopped being her. She compromised her brand. She traded her standards for a seat at the wrong table. She became the very stereotype that we all are tired of. Clout chasing, pick me, fantasy girl.
The way that women were getting bullied in their own home, in their own bed, in their own kitchens, and Kaya was sitting there every single day watching this shit happen, watching men disrespect their girlfriends, post that shit on TikTok, and she proceeds to get up every morning, make that fucking food, and shake her ass in front of that camera, talking about hee hee ha ha, I'm making money.
All I hear is, Kaya's getting all the attention, and I'm so upset because I don't get as much attention as Kaya does, and I see all these girls going, and she's taking all these girls' boyfriends, and it's making me mad, and I just hate Kaya. That's all I hear, bro. That's literally all I hear, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. You sound like a hater to me, bro.
You bitches are miserable and I'm making money.
Have we lost the damn plot? Pick me fantasy girl. Some of these terms are just so new, and the claims that people were getting actively bullied in their household based off of a damn meme or trend on the internet is so out of touch. And I get it. Cooking with
Bro, like everybody does memes and skits, but as soon as Kaya does it, it's a big fucking deal. She just got too much aura, bro. She got too much. Yeah, she got that shit. I don't know. She just built different, bro. Cause let any other like regular, like say the girl who was hating on her, let her go and start the cooking with whatever her name is, and she did the shit before Kaya did it. Let's see if it had the same. It gets the same attention as Kaya, bro. It wouldn't, bro. I'm willing to bet money, bro, that she wouldn't be as successful as Kaya if she did the same thing Kaya did. So it's like, I don't know, you're just hating.
Kaya was an easy engagement lick, and hell, still even is. But I knew that people were throwing out their morals, values, self-respect, dignity, all these different things when they were attaching themselves to basically anti-black rhetoric in order to diminish this young woman. This tweet went around Twitter a couple days ago claiming that Cooking with Kaya picked up a new side hustle after being depressed and broke. And it's just a black girl.
Bro, what's wrong with a black girl doing hair? What if it's her family member or a friend? That don't make sense, bro. 11 million on that shit too?
Girl doing hair. Probably the most normal thing in the world for young black girls to do. God forbid.
Yes, bro, facts. Why is niggas mad at a black woman doing hair and trying to call her broke? Yeah, that's weird. That's weird, bro. What's going on?
I'm ever outside after not making videos for 2.5 to 3 months, and I'm fixing a bike, and somebody comes by with a camera and says, look at Omizi, man, punching in and punching out, fixing a bike. What the hell? Another thing that pissed me off in this whole Cooking with Kaya fell off and things that she could have done conversation is that all of a sudden everybody became a marketing genius. But when you sat down and listened to the conversation about what they would have done differently with her career, it all ended up being related to sex work.
This is a rant about Cooking with Kaya. I think everybody's wrong about Cooking with Kaya, including Kaya. Kaya wrong about Kaya. Why you don't got a lonely bands? People are saying she don't has a lonely bands. Okay, so then what's the point of catering to men if you don't have a lonely bands? I'm just telling the truth. There is no point, ladies.
What is a lonely bands? You talking about OnlyFans? You talking about OF? The fuck is a lonely bands? Never heard of that.
And catering to none of these if you not gonna sell the content to go along with it. Because what you gonna sell them? Pots? They not cooking. Please, they looking at booty. You gotta lead them somewhere else for that. So if you don't got a lonely bands, forget the male audience. That's where you was wrong about yourself, girl.
Just degenerate behavior. And after further investigation on that lady's website, she is nothing more than an e-pimp trying to get Cooking with Kaya to come on her team. I thought people were encouraging these young women not to go down this sex work.
Of course, bro. Of fucking course. You just want Cooking with Kaya to join your team and just be a fucking OF girl, bro. You're mad because she don't have to sell her body to be famous. That's crazy. There's no leaks or anything that I know about of Cooking with Kaya showing her body. So I'm just jealous, bro. She don't have to sell her body to be successful because she's attractive. You know what I'm saying? She could be attractive and successful without like selling her body. So that pisses you off? You get annoyed by that? Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Pipeline or pathway because it was very harmful and detrimental. Not encouraging her. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. But probably the worst thing out of all of this to me was that people made up false narratives, did all this talking, etc., without actually knowing about what Cooking with Kaya said.
All right, y'all, let's finally have this conversation. I've been telling y'all since March that the Facebook account and the X account impersonating me are not me. Just because you don't see me on social media anymore, because I choose not to be on the internet right now because I'm taking a break because I'm grieving my dead sister, doesn't mean I went broke.
Bro, she's grieving her dead sister, bro. Why the fuck are y'all like, bro? Y'all are so weird, bro. Y'all are so weird, bro. Y'all hate Cooking with Kai that much, bitch. Come on, come on. You hate Cooking with Kai that much. That's crazy, bro. These females, bro. These mean girls in general, bro. Mean girls are so fucking mean. Like, why y'all gotta be so mean, bro? So weird. I never liked mean girls, bro. Never. I'm just like, it's a turn off for me. I don't fuck with mean girls, bro.
Just because we went on a trip and didn't post on social media about the trip does not mean I went to Dubai and got, you know what? We got to start making 1 + 1 = 2. If I went broke, why would I go to social media and tell y'all? That ain't the point. The point is, y'all thought y'all had some tea. Whole time it was piss. I'm not trying to go on this long rant, but moral of the story is, stop believing everything you see. That's literally not me posting on that Facebook.
Yeah.
That's literally not me posting on X. I mind my business. I literally mind my business.
Her sister died, and she can't even have time to grieve without the internet going in a total frenzy. And I do think that this is nasty.
Like, get off her meat. Leave her alone. God damn, let her grieve in peace, bro. Y'all niggas are weird, bro.
Nasty and really
You're a social
opens up a
weirdo.
different conversation about what we demand from social media influencers and content creators in 2025 going into 2026. I've also been seeing this same theme exist with Kai Cenat, where they're claiming that he took I think $1 million in money from Israel through the APAC donations. There's some Twitter account called APAC Tracker who actively tracks politicians receiving funds from them. Somebody set up a fake photo saying that Kai Cenat was receiving those funds, and TikTok basically ran with that story and called Kai Cenat all types of names.
Thank you for the sub chat. Oh my God, APAC with the 1 million gifted subs. Oh my God. Genocide. Thank you for the fucking 1 million gifted children
This
dying.
is so crazy.
People, genocide. I hope you rot, nigga. I hope you fucking rot. I hope you rot. I hope everything you have is taken from you and you rot. I hope whatever you're chasing, you find it, and it is the worst thing you've ever found in your fucking life. I hope it gives you nightmares for the rest of your life. I hope you're scarred.
Listen to how deranged this is.
Never mind.
Yeah, you sound weird, bro. Like, you're trying to, it's funny, it's ironic, because like, you're trying to make him look like a bad person while actively being a bad person on camera. It's actually crazy. You're like, what you're saying right now is horrible. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't wish that on your enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hope he rots for something that's not even verified. That's crazy, bro. You're the bad person. You're the horrible guy on camera right now. That's what your face is gonna be like whenever the situation comes up. Your face pops up, like it's doing right now. So yeah, have fun with that.
Got it, never mind.
Now, this was swiftly debunked as not being true, but do you see any sorts of retractions on the ends of people who bashed in Kai's head or Cooking with Kaya's head? No, you don't see any apologies. You don't see any of that. You see people just standing in these sentiments. And if you don't like these influencers, get it off a different way. That's perfectly fine. Stop using these fake accounts in order to get your hate and narrative off. It's nasty because Kai Cenat is not here to defend himself because he's taking a extreme break, and Kaya had to come off of a break of grieving her sister in order to come and address some rumors. But what obligation do these streamers have to us? Why are people so ready to hate on these people, and to the point where they are willing to use fake conversations and fake narratives?
It's jealousy. It's hate, bro. It's been around for ages. Who cares? Yeah, man. That's like lisp or stutter or whatever. Well, that looks like that's the video, man. I love y'all boys. I'm seeing you on next video, and I'm out.